In 1977, a man received a phone call that made no sense. The voice on the line knew his name, knew personal details about his life, and then delivered a simple warning: do not take that flight. There was no explanation and no way to know who was calling. The man was an ordinary passenger. No fame, no public profile, no known enemies. He was scheduled to board a commercial flight the next morning, a routine trip, nothing unusual. The call came the night before departure. The voice sounded calm, confident, almost familiar. It mentioned facts that only close family or authorities could have known. Then the line went dead. At first, he dismissed it. People received strange calls all the time. Wrong numbers, pranks, coincidences. There was no reason to believe this one was different. The next morning, he went to the airport, checked in, and prepared to board the plane. Whatever that voice was, he chose to ignore it. The flight never reached its destination. Shortly after takeoff, something went wrong. A sudden failure, an emergency that left no time to recover. The plane crashed. There were no survivors, except for one detail. The man who received the phone call was not on board. At the last moment, for reasons he could never fully explain, he had changed his mind and stayed behind. Authorities investigated everything: passenger lists, phone records, air traffic control logs. The call was never traced. No phone company record, no switchboard log, no identifiable source. It was as if the call had never existed, and yet it clearly had. So who made the call? A coincidence? A hoax with impossible timing? Someone with inside information? Or something else entirely? What makes this even more unsettling is that this is not the only case like it. Similar warnings have appeared throughout history. Anonymous messages, unexplained voices, all arriving just before disaster. Some stories don't come with answers. They exist to remind us how fragile certainty really is, and how sometimes the difference between life and death is a single unanswered call.